Greetings. This destroys all human intelligence. And what is the this that I'm speaking about? I'm speaking about belief, especially religious and superstitious belief. And why does it destroy all human intelligence? Because of lack of logic. Because one refuses to use his other mental faculties, like, for example, his intuition and his imagination. So belief will keep you grounded in the five senses only. Because when you just believe something, it means that you're not sure. It means you do not know. And when you build the rest of your life or your destiny and that belief in such a way that you're going to judge and condemn others just because they do not hold the same belief like you, then definitely such belief will definitely destroy all human intelligence. A good example is that just recently I had a conversation with someone who asked me if I believe in God. And I said to her that there's a difference between believing and knowing. Okay, and they keep asking me if I believe in God, and I keep saying the same thing over and over. There's a difference there's a difference in believing and knowing. Then she changed her question and she said, "Do you know God?" I said, "Of course, I know God. As a matter of fact, the life in me that is speaking to you right now is God. That's why I cannot deny God." And to see, when I turned my back, she had the nerve to approach my wife to ask her, saying to her, and she was doing it in the presence of many other people, okay, at our business place. "Hey, you know, your husband is an atheist. Your husband doesn't believe in God." You see, I'm doing this to show you how when a person believe that they know everything and they believe what was passed down to them or what was impressed upon their subconscious mind from a little child, how that is the ultimate and nobody can teach them anything. Okay, that is why I'm saying to you that such belief, okay, will destroy all human intelligence. Because the thing is, I'm not an atheist. It's just that we have different concept of God. For example, your concept of God is a man in the sky, while my concept of God is the innovative, creative power that is within me. Okay, so there are people who believe that that God is the very life within themselves, or the very intelligence, okay, within themselves, while others believe that God is a man separated from themselves who live in the sky. So my brother, my sisters, I'm doing this video for you to question yourself and ask yourself if you hold to a belief or if you're going to hold to experience. And what is more important, belief or experience? And so anyone who have been listening to me and willing to put what I'm saying to the test, they prove for themselves that imagination definitely creates reality, and that God in man is man's awareness of being, man's imagination. And that is why I would always encourage you to practice meditation, learn to quiet your mind down and go into the silence. Okay, learn to practice visualization, do daily affirmation, write down the vision, okay, and be definite about the vision. And don't tarry, just wait for it, because it's sure, for you're walking with divine, infinite, immutable laws, okay. Also, you shall decree a thing and it shall be established, because thoughts become things. And everything in the visible is only a manifestation of that which was once in the invisible. And so you can transmute the invisible alchemical substance through thoughts. because thoughts are vibrational frequency, and everything exists on energy, vibration, and frequency. And so you can transmute that into your reality, okay? And many people refer to that as a miracle because they do not know the miracle of the mind. They do not know the magic of their mind, okay? So this is definitely to help you to discover your magical self, which is your God self, your creative and your innovative self. So do not let beliefs, especially religious belief, destroy every form of logic. You see, when you born in this world to have this human experience, you came here with your will and your perception, your reasoning, your memory, your intuition, your imagination. But the school system and the religious system, they have all robbed you from these mental faculties, and they keep you on the realm of memory only. That's why most people regurgitate things that they would have heard other people say. For example, religious people just keep regurgitating things they hear other people say, and they keep passing their energy to one another. That's why they shake hands, they hug, they do all of these things in their what I would refer to as like social clubs, and do not know that they're passing around energy, or they're exchanging energy unaware. So as I come to a close, I want to say to you, there's only two types of people in this world: those who are aware and those who are unaware. Okay, those who are aware, they know the power of awareness, the power of their consciousness. They know that everything exists in consciousness. They know that every moment of their life is important because they can leave any time. You can die any moment. So they utilize every moment of their life because they realize that everything is an investment. And there are those who just live their life, they procrastinate, they be religious, they be superstitious, and they hide behind religion and remain in poverty, okay, which is basically a lack of imagination. And so they live their life unaware. Even the very Bible that many read refer to these people as foolish virgins. They have no oil, okay? They have no concept of self. They don't know anything about their physiology, their anatomy, their biology, their psychology. They don't know that their body is the temple of God. They do not know that God do not dwell in temples made of hands. They believe that God is someone you worship when God is something you use. In other words, a power that you use. And it is the innovative and creative power. It is the power that is used by all the great inventors, okay, in this world, who make this world a better place. Okay, so the things that many people refer to and say, oh, this is the blessing. They get a house, they say that is the blessing of God. They get a certain vehicle, they say this is the blessing of God. They seek to get a private jet to say they're going to try to save the world instead of try to save themselves. Okay, they try to save the world, and this is the blessing of God. But if we chase all these things that they're referring to as the blessing of God, you see they come from the mind of someone who was willing to believe in himself and prove that you can only have faith by the works that you produce. And so these people, they are doers. They are not just hearers. And they let their light so shine before the world, and the world behold their light. And know that truly these people have been enlightened, knowing truly that these people are self-actualized and self-realized people who wanted to give value to the rest of humanity. That is why my whole endeavor is to give more value to humanity. My value is to uplift humanity. My value is to use the Bible and any other spiritual book to point you to discover your spiritual self, your higher self, so that you will know that you are definitely a spirit having a human experience. So, for example, if you want to use, if you want to know how to use the Bible for personal development, you want to help yourself, you want to better yourself, you want to live a more fulfilled life on this planet, I definitely can teach you. For example, I can take Acts chapter 3 and show you, okay, a man who's financially crippled and how you can put him to stand on his 2 feet, financially whole, and prove to you that preachers throughout all the ages have been preaching of a man who's physically sick and couldn't stand on his feet, because they are only seeing on one level, and they're only teaching on one level. But I'm going to teach you on all 3 levels. You see, your physical and you're psychological, and you're spiritual. So you have to understand any book that you're going to use as a manual for your life. You have to understand it on all three levels. Okay, if you don't, then you will go to certain extreme. Also, when you understand the law of polarity, you will realize you can't have light and you don't have darkness. That is why I could definitely understand the people who are aware and the people who are unaware. It must be so, and it always be like that. But it doesn't have to be you. As I always say, someone have to sweep the street. Someone have to clean the toilets, but it doesn't have to be you. So my brother, my sisters, the choice is yours. So if you would like to do like a one-on-one with me in personal development using the Bible, you can definitely reach out to me. Okay. And you can do it with me on an app called Faithia. Also, you can reach out to me directly by way of email. Okay, and if you want to just set up a one-on-one with me, you can do it like that also. But the choice is yours. Also, if you like to follow me on Instagram, you like to follow me on TikTok, you can definitely follow me at BlackMadGuru. And if you haven't got my books as yet, the links are down below. They are all available on Amazon. You have books like How to Turn Water into Wine, Your Mood is Your Fortune, How to Open the Floodgates of Abundance, The Truth About Marriage Can Be Proven Wrong, Meditate to Eradicate Poverty, the 66 Books of Magic, the Overcomer's Bible, which is the No Jesus Bible, where Jesus has been omitted and there's a blank space for you to write your name, which is I am. The name of everyone on this planet is I am. If you can't believe that, well, too bad for you, that's your name. Okay, and Jesus actually means I am too, okay? So you can get any book that you desire. Also have journals for him and journals for her, okay, where you can journal your life and prove for yourself that thoughts do become things, okay? That everything is mental, everything is psychological, okay? And the Bible is a book of mind science. It definitely is. And I'm going to teach you how to prove it, not to believe, but to prove, okay? Also, if you'd like to become a part of my Patreon community, you're most welcome. And for those who are donating $20 or more, I have a course that is called the Inner Sound Science and Technology to Create Your Reality Consciously. And along with that is a bonus course on self-concept. So my last encouragement to you is to make sure that you check out all of the links that are down below and let your intuition definitely lead you and guide you into what to do. So with that being said, I just want to say peace, love you all.